Hey folks, welcome back. This is Chris in England, wrapping up the end of my trip here. It looks like the ANC has a new party slogan in advance of the 2020, 26, 27 municipal election in South Africa. What is that slogan? Well, Cyril Ramaphosa has delivered it. And I think Helen Zille is going to like it. You see, the ANC is saying that the DA gets things done. The irony of the leader of the African National Congress admitting that in the municipalities where the DA runs things like Midval, Cape Town, and other locations, that they get things done that the ANC just can't get it done. And they're scratching their head, why is it we can't get things done? Well, there's lots of reasons for it, folks. Lots of reasons. Incompetence, stupidity, cater deployment, kleptocracy, theft of resources beyond imagination, hiring incompetent people based on skin pigmentation. That doesn't mean that black people can't do the job. It means you have to hire the qualified ones to do it. And if there aren't enough qualified ones, then you have to have an education system produces people who can actually function. That's the bottom line here. That is the bottom line. But that's not what the ANC sees. They're just puzzled. How can the DA do this? Well, they caveat that. The commentators on this say, well, the DA does it where they choose to do it. No, the DA does it everywhere. Yes, there are failures in every city, including Cape Town, like the Cape Flats. But this is in large measure because the mass influx of people arriving in the Cape Flats from elsewhere who, frankly, are just flooding the zone. And as a consequence, putting an unnecessary strain on resources and diverting away from the existing residents. That's why the DA fails there for the most part. Not because of lack of interest or lack of effort, but because of the influx of people, they just can't keep up with it. Well, part of the other problem, of course, for all municipalities, whether it's ANC-led, IFP-led, or DA-led, is that many of the competencies that people rely on are national competencies. They're not local competencies. But isn't it ironic in advance of the municipal elections that Cyril Ramaphosa has chastised his own party, his gathering of councillors from the cities run by the ANC all over the country, telling them that they just aren't getting it done? Well, that's not exactly rocket science. We've all known that for a very long time, that the ANC is not getting it done. In Northwest, we've had city after city fail. We see this all over. Johannesburg is an absolute mess. It's not manageable as a city as it exists today. But somehow, apparently, the name Helen Zille is being floated out there. Is Helen crazy enough to take on that role as mayor of Joburg? I don't know if I'd want that. Tarnish her brilliant reputation as mayor of Cape Town and as premier of the Western Cape and a leader in the party. I don't know if I'd want that, but someone's got to do it. Certainly not Dada Marrero. But the bottom line here now is that Cyril Ramaphosa has admitted that the DA gets things done. So there's your campaign slogan for the ANC in 2026, 2027. The ANC doesn't get things done. The DA does get things done. Isn't it ironic? I know I'm certainly enjoying it. It's hilarious. Now, we've already seen some comments from idiots saying that, so Cyril's basically saying we should surrender and let the DA take over. And that means that the country will be run by white racists again. What? I've actually seen that on social media. First off, for the millionth time, the DA is not a white party. The voter base of the Democratic Alliance is split between coloreds, largest, then whites, then black South Africans. And it's almost evenly split, each having around 30%. I think blacks as low as at 29 or 31%. You know, this simplistic, juvenile coffee table analysis calling the DA a white party, which is really grown old at this stage. If anything, we could start calling the ANC a black party because almost every white face in the ANC has disappeared except for Barbara Creasy. It's about it. They're all gone. Behind Creasy, one or two, there's no one else in the top 50. Those faces have been eliminated. The ANC senior leadership used to have a lot of white faces, a lot of Jewish faces. Not anymore. Not anymore. So the DA gets things done. There's your slogan, ANC. Run with it. Cheers.